train in the East London area are in for a much better experience. The Eastern Cape Transport Department has launched special coaches for learners travelling from Mdantsane and surrounding areas to East London. The new coaches are aimed at improving the safety of pupils and trains, whilst at the same time creating an exciting travelling environment for the learners. For more on the story, let's cross to our reporter, Busisiwe Jemsana, who is there witnessing the occasion. Busisiwe, good morning to you.
A very good morning, Leanne.
What's happening there, Busisiwe?
Well, the two coaches that are dedicated to pupils have been launched, and they have been revamped. They have leather seats, they have TV screens, all in efforts of making sure that the pupils traveling in the Metro Rail trains have an exciting journey to school. Also, to make sure that they are able to take out their books and read whilst on the train. The Metro Rail and the Transport Department identified as a challenge children pupils traveling with the elderly people. At times they get abused, they are exposed to vulgar language and all sorts of things. But this is just a glimpse of the bigger picture, Leanne. The Transport Department and Metro Rail is planning to partner with the national broadcaster, the SABC, and the Education Department to make sure they've got mobile libraries, they've got books inside the trains. But to tell us more about these initiatives and more, we are joined by the Metro Rail Regional Manager, Zovuyo Sokoko. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us. Please tell us about these partnerships and plans in place to make sure that you do have these mobile libraries and all those things.
Thank you very much for allowing me to have this session with you. We have realized that the school kids, whilst they are traveling between home and school, they need some time. And we realize that we have to create this appetite for them to learn. However, we as Metro Rail, our core is transport. But the reason to partner with the Department of Education is to see to it that they assist us with relevant reading material. Hence this mobile library in these coaches. Sometimes the kids, when they come out of their classroom, they might not want to deal with their content that they were reading in the class. They would like to have something else. Hence, we requested that let us have different reading materials in these coaches. Same applies with the relationship this partnership that we have with the department, the SABC, is to have the programs that will be playing during their journey back to home. That is the main purpose of having this relationship and partnership with these two stakeholders. I don't know whether I have covered everything.
Indeed, but it looks like the two coaches are not enough. Whilst we were traveling with you, they were congested. Any plans to make sure that we expand and add more coaches?
Today we were just launching the two coaches, but our bigger plan is to have 6 coaches. Hence, we are requesting that let us have strategic partners to sit with that they assist us in branding the coaches. Coaches, to us as Metro Rail, it is not a problem. We have a surplus of coaches to be revamped, but the branding, we need the partnership to come on board. We are looking at more than 2 coaches, the maximum of 6 coaches to be branded for all our students that are traveling in our system. If I were to give you, maybe to be specific, to the percentage of the scholars that we are transporting on monthly basis, the patronage of our commuters, we are transporting plus 800 commuters a month, but 40% of that 800 commuters are scholars. It means that we have to integrate them in our plans. Hence, we are looking at a bigger picture of having 6 coaches. And this is not only for East London. We would like to extend this to PE as well, Port Elizabeth, because Port Elizabeth is part of this region. We cannot just focus on East London as if we do not have the same goals for PE. We will also extend this to PE.
And safety is the order of the day. How are you going to make sure that those pupils are safe inside those coaches?
One of the pillars of this initiative is safety. We have in-house securities, our own employees that are dedicated. On daily basis, we have roster as to who's going to be working in the train from Berlin in the morning at 6:30 and from East London going towards Berlin. Because these trains will be two. The one from 6:30 from Berlin and then the one from East London going that side. So we have dedicated employees on daily basis. This is going to be their duties on permanent basis. They will be off the train if and only the train is standing, maybe for washing or for maintenance. But as long as these trains are mobile, these employees are dedicated. But we also invite temporal or permanent teachers to be on board with these securities. Because remember, this partnership is to see to it that we work hand in gloves with the Department of Education. And this initiative is also opening employment opportunities, be it temporal teachers or permanent teachers, to be on board. That is the sustainability, but the continuous engagement with all the affected stakeholders will also see to it that this is sustained.
Ma'am, thank you so much for your time. A good initiative indeed, but I'm afraid we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time. That was the Metro Rail Regional Manager, Zovuyo Sokoko, telling us about the big plans they have. We've seen the revamping that has taken place and the 2 coaches that already have been launched. Now she's talking about having mobile libraries, having teachers coming on board, partnering with the SABC, partnering with the Education Department. This is a good initiative indeedly, and I'm sure the bigger picture is to make sure that the results, the metric results in the province do improve. If children are going to have a chance to study whilst they go to school, a chance to grab a book on their way to school, I'm sure the results will be much better. For now, it's back to you in studio.